Video games have been around for decades. As a kid, you probably owned one yourself or had a friend or cousin who owned a video game console. As the years progress, so does the video game technology. But as we get older, some things lose our interest.
I don't want to play with you anymore.
Gaming doesn't seem to be one of those things.
I've been gaming for quite some time, since I was a kid. I remember I had Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, all that stuff.
I've been playing video games pretty much all my life. Growing up, my sister, she's older than me. She had like Nintendo, Super Nintendo. So I always had that. I had the Sega Genesis. I had like every system you could probably possibly imagine. Game Boys, Game Boy Advance, you know what I'm saying? PlayStation 1 through 4, at Xbox 360. I like PC games, like Counter-Strike. I've been gaming all my life.
Well, I guess my first system was a Super Nintendo, which was in my house since before I was born. Back in like I was born in '92, and like I've had that since A Link to the Past. I think my brother brought that and with it a Super Nintendo.
Probably since 5 years old. First system I got was N64, so I remember that, getting Turok and Mario 64.
I've been playing video games since before 5 years old.
Basically my whole life. I have 6 brothers, so we all take turns buying game systems. We trade off games, been playing them forever. Just the stories behind them keep you entertained.
I've been playing video games since I was a little kid. I remember playing Pokemon Yellow when it came out. I don't know how old I was, but yeah, for as long as I can remember, I've been playing.
64% of American homes have at least one resident who plays video games at least 3 hours per week.
Like cracking out all night, playing like Grand Theft Auto or something, like with my boys, or playing basketball, or any type of game that I'm playing with people. God knows how long I'm gonna play, you know, like especially if it's something that we leveling up in, like Destiny or some shit. We'll crack out for a week.
I'm gonna go somewhere between 40, but it depends. It varies between weeks. If I have more time, I mean, I could go the whole day just playing video games. You know, if I'm hanging out with friends, playing 2K, you know, it gets kind of competitive.
Yeah, it depends. I mean, as an adult, I feel like it varies a lot, but sometimes it could be like maybe like 40 hours a week, you know, depending upon the week.
Like anywhere between like, on the low end, 20 to 30.
8 hours a day, 7 days a week. I would say just under 70 hours a week.
10 to 12. I put like 3-4 hours in a night, whether it be Sekiro or Overwatch. That's
Probably too much, but I'd say on average, I'm not proud to admit it, but maybe like 10 to 15 hours per week.
A $135 billion industry, more than 150 Americans play video games.
I want to say yearly I probably spend an average about $500 on video games.
100, 150 easily.
I try to not spend too much. I try to be kind of thrifty, but I'd say maybe somewhere between $200 to $500 a year.
Depending on like what's coming out, and if I buy it new or probably like $500 to $600 a year.
Depends on the year. This year I think like 200-300, because there was a good amount of games that came out that I wanted. Other years probably like max 100, 150.
I usually buy like 3 to 4 games a year, so close to maybe $250 per year maybe.
With the average gamer being 34, adults are putting massive amounts of time and money into gaming. So what are the games these adults are playing?
My current favorite game right now is H1Z1. It's because I've been playing a lot of Battle Royale games. I don't like Fortnite. Not particularly good at all the building stuff.
Right now, the latest game would be probably Apex.
Good luck, brothers.
I've been playing Apex a little bit. I still play my Grand Theft Auto. You know, I play I think like a lot of games, but I haven't been playing recently. But like the most like recent, I would have to say would be Apex.
Right now I'm playing Skyrim again. I'm juggling 4 characters because I don't know, I like getting involved in like the roleplay aspects of that game. I don't know, playing some Mass Effect 2, playing a lot of Tetris 99.
Diablo 3 for the Switch. So that's been taking a lot of time.
Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice.
In the closing years of the Sengoku era, Japan was consumed by a perpetual conflict.
Big From Software fan. I like the challenge, so I feel like a lot of games now, they're just reskinned versions of an older model. Sekiro's a little bit different. It's mainly based off of parrying, where Dark Souls was based off of like dodging back and hitting, but Sekiro's a lot more aggressive and it's very hard to beat.
I'm playing Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, and I'm also playing Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze.
So why do these adults game? And how does it help and affect their lives?
As an adult, the reason why I game is because, you know, it's a nice little outlet. It allows me to escape and do what I can't do here. You know, you could do whatever you want in video games. They got video games where you could, you know, fly through outer space. You could be superheroes, like on some Mortal Kombat stuff with the Injustice game. I mean, it just allows your creativity to run wild.
You know, I don't see my friends a lot, so it's good that I could jump on a system and just jump in a party and like, yo, everybody talk, and it's just cool. It's a good way to keep up, you know. Especially I don't have social media, so that, you know, my PlayStation is my social media.
It's a way to be engaged, you know, when, you know, there's not much else going on. You know, I think it's, you know, it's just incredibly rewarding.
Gaming is important as an adult because it helps you to escape and dip into your imagination like a child.
I feel like it's just good for the mind to be able to escape, and certain games do certain things, like puzzle games. I feel like those are really good for just practicing and opening neural pathways in your mind, or just like something like a Zelda, like it's kind of like watching a movie, just enjoying the story.
So I'm an information technology major. I actually want to get into coding video games for a living. I like to keep up to date, see what's new. That way I'm ready for when I go into the field.
It's a release, you know. It's always just been a really positive outlet for me, I feel. You know, right now I'm in school, so when I get all my work done and I'm feeling, you know, I need a stress reliever, I just go turn on my PS4 or my Switch and, you know, kind of get lost in the games, and I don't know, it sort of helps out when, you know, you're busy and you got a lot going on.
The video game industry continues to grow, with esports becoming wildly popular and advancements in graphics, virtual reality, and new consoles on the horizon. Video games is an activity people of all ages can enjoy.
Eat that, bitch! One more, Grandpa. Grandpa got them all, yes!
Holy fuck! I got you back.